the greatest healer. There is healing in any form of remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Healing from your hardships, healing from your anxiety, healing from your depression, healing from your distress, healing for your physical illnesses as well, for your physical pains as well as your spiritual pains. Quran is the most complete healing. Fihi shifa'un lin-nas. It is the most complete form of healing that you can find. So the more you will read Quran, the more you will realize that it is indeed the best healer. No matter what hardship you are going through, no matter how big, how small, how severe, how intense your hardship may be, but when you will cling to Quran, Quran will embrace you, Quran will hug you, Quran will give you that comfort that nothing in the world can provide. And these last 10 verses of Surah Al Imran are so powerful, and so potent in its power to heal, in its power to bring comfort, tranquility into the heart of a person. Sakina, which is mentioned in Quran as well, in Surah Al Imran, in Surah Al Fath. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about Sakina. هو الذي أنزل السكينة على قلوب المؤمنين. Allah is the one who sent down tranquility upon the hearts of the believers. And that Sakina, when it descends on your heart, then you forget about all the pain, you forget about everything that was bothering you, that was distressing you, that was hurting you. You forget about all of that. So, at any given time in your life, when you need some healing, when you need some soothing, when you need some comfort, when you need some peace and tranquility, come to Quran. Quran is always inviting. Quran is always open and inviting, and it will provide that comfort and that healing no matter how difficult the conditions are. Right now, the conditions of the Muslim Ummah at large is very difficult, but especially the plight of our Muslim brothers and sisters in Palestine is very difficult. So we need to continue praying for them. I would like to share with you some very powerful litany of Imam Abu al-Hasan al-Shadili rahmatullahi alayhi. This litany is called Hizbun Nasr, the litany of victory. Why? Because about 800 years ago, Imam Abu al-Hasan al-Shadili rahmatullahi alayhi, he fought along with his students against crusaders who attacked Palestine, Jerusalem, Al-Quds, Masjid al-Aqsa, Qubbat al-Sakhra, all of that. And if you read the history of crusaders, it was a very tough time for Muslims. So Imam Abu al-Hasan al-Shadili rahmatullahi alayhi, he fought against the crusaders along with his students, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granted him a lot of successes, a lot of victories. And he was able to compose this litany, which he called Hizbun Nasr. And this litany was also known as Sayf al-Shadili, the sword of Imam al-Shadili rahmatullahi alayhi, due to its potency, due to the power of words of dua that are contained in here. Very powerful. If you read that dua, it immediately brings you out of all the materialistic influences, and it brings you to the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I'll just share a little bit of that a little bit of that with you, inshallah. But it's worth reading, and especially I'm assuming that our scholars, our brothers and sisters in Syria, in Palestine, already know this, and I hope they are praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala they are invoking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with these words as well, inshallah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Bismillah walhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Allahumma bisatwati jabaruti qahrik wa bisur'ati ighathati nasrik wa bighayratika liintihaki hurumatik wa bihimayatika liman ihtama biayatik. نسألك يا الله يا قريب يا سميع يا مجيب يا سريع يا منتقم يا جبار يا قهار يا شديد البطش يا من لا يعجزه قهر الجبابرة ولا يعظم عليه هلاك المتمردين من الملوك والأكاسرة أن تجعل كيد من كادني في نحري ومكر من مكر بي عائدا عليه وحفرة من حفر لي واقعا فيها ومن نصب لي شبكة الخداع اجعله يا سيدي مساقا إليها ومصادا فيها وأسيرا لديها. O Allah, by the subjugating power of your authority, by the speed of the relief of your victory, by your protective wrath over the violation of what you have prohibited, and by your shelter of whomever seeks your protection through your verses of the Quran. We beg you, O Allah, O near one, O Allah, the all-hearing, O the one who answers, O swift one, O avenger, O mighty assaulter, O subjugator, O compeller, O you who is not weakened by the power of tyrants, O you for whom the destruction of tyrants is no significant challenge. We ask you to make the trap of he who plots against us to be entrapped by it, and the plot of who plots against us to be ensnared by it. And we beg you, O Allah, to cause he who digs a hole for us to fall into it, and he who sets up a net of deception for us to be driven into it, trapped by it, and imprisoned by it. The dua
if you look at it, that the Muslims have always been in difficulty, some confrontation. But if you look at the way, it's Allah's mercy, because it keeps us closer to Him. If there's no hardship on us, we won't remember Him. Look what happened to Christianity. They have become affluent. They have moved away, every step away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. None of them, very little few of them go to the churches. So this is hardship all the time, always brings us closer to Allah, and this is mercy on us.
It's a blessing.
It's a blessing. If we didn't have that, we would say, well, things are going fine, so we don't have to do anything. So I think that's what's Allah's hikmah. He likes us, He likes to keep close to Him, and He always, inshallah, will keep on helping us.
Inshallah. We request everyone to make dua for Brother Mahmoud Alam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him shifa. Please continue to pray for him. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala heal him. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him complete shifa. Also, last week, Brother Afdal Sheikh's father-in-law passed away in India. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive him. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make him the those. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant his family patience. आपसे बात अभी